Also has Light and yeah, some of the other TNC members.
Oh, that's an interesting fact.
Yep.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, however, the technical pause has elapsed, so we're going straight into the land of dawn. 1 minute has elapsed so far, no kills on the board, but it looks like RSGPH holds a small economy lead.
Let's get it back in the game to the land of dawn. Iman already winning this matchup as expected against the Beatrix. Can only really just farm up, wait for that power spike, and maybe a gank from the team. If we take a look now, earlier we saw a lot of Brave Smites, now we're seeing a lot of QCs.
Yep. Bottom charge, very important for this lineup of RSGPH that wants to run down the members of Echo. They want to get into the backlines and access the Beatrix as soon as possible in some upcoming team fights. And the fact that you have a stable laning stage for RSGPH, they should be very happy about it. I don't know if they're going to give level 4, or they are trying to give level 4 to Light, which is almost like an Angela where you can activate your ultimate anyways even if you're late to your positioning.
That makes sense, but they're going to have to sacrifice that clear speed, right? Sanji already rotating towards his bottom side.
Yeah, that dive actually brought Nance into the turret, but now it's an outplay with a petrified Sanford. Foresees that regen right now, able to use that final blow to get out. Meanwhile, Kaltizi wins out the retreat battle into that turtle pit, but now gets caught in the decimation of Demon Kite. Looking for more under the turret. JP gonna fall as well to Demon Kite on the Martis.
2-4-0 trade, but Echo is going to be able to pick up that neutral objective first. However, look at RSG continuously being able to create that domino effect. Sanford going to say no to this, however, but he's got to be careful here. 1v3, Sanji does come, but at the end of the day, RSGPH won't be able to deny or take away that purple buff away from Echo.
Very important win for RSGPH. Despite them losing the turtle, they won the team fight with 2 kills. And this is the win condition for the Martis. And interesting as well is that they shifted the flower to Demon Kite. It was first onto Eman and then they changed it up. They give it to Demon Kite now. And even in the turtle fight, he did have that flower, so that's the idea from RSGPH. They focus on Demon Kite first and let that Martis snowball.
And he's doing quite well, right? Already 2-0-0 KDA. Looking for some more here, but in terms of levels, it looks like both are quite equal. Kaltizi also at level 6.
Yeah, in-game equipment as well, the Martis. It's almost like when he gets this Martis, he becomes a different player entirely. And we're seeing it again here in game number 3. Fury Hammer built up. Doesn't seem like he wants to go for a full-on Hunter Strike first. He wants to still play it a bit safe despite the first 2 kills. Not in the way he plays the game though, just in the build quality. Kaltizi now with the Requiem, able to knock up Demon Kite, and that's going to be another knock up from the Guiding Wind as Benny Cutie comes down to spray him down with an Immuner's Passion. Sanford to petrify onto Aqua, no more damage coming through. Nats rotating as well from the bottom side. Kaltizi gets a massive spatial migration onto Iman, and another good shot from downtown. A Renner's Apathy from Benny.
Earlier on, you can already feel that damage coming through. Demon Kite gets taken out, but Wolf, what do you think about the past 4 minutes?
Yeah, well, I was surprised that there were 5 members of Echo in that bush, knowing that Demon Kite wants to take advantage of his snowball potential already. Great read coming out from Echo, parking 5 of their members to shut down Demon Kite. But now, it's ever more important to secure this next turtle.
All right, that's a Circling Eagle. The Black Dragon form onto Kaltizi. Good petrify as well. No Furious Dive used up just yet right now. So waiting for the right time. Kaltizi jumps in and finds it. Sanji gonna be caught, but has the Black Shoes. Gets him out to safety. Meanwhile, Sanford in the back going up against 3 members, forcing the Bloom out and forcing RSGPH out as well from this neutral objective contest.
Again, very clean from Kaltizi, right? Still with the Retribution dubs here, being able to get that second turtle for Echo. And slowly but surely denying away that economy lead that Echo, that RSG, sorry, have built up for themselves. Meanwhile, in this top lane, Eman and Benny QT, how is this? Again, let's take a look at the gold difference.
Okay, so it's just 34 gold, 24 gold for the Bruno, so it's essentially nothing. And that's great recovery coming out from Echo. Putting the right amount of gold in the right heroes. There was a 1,000 gold lead for RSGPH before this, and now they are equalized. I would dare say Echo does have the advantage, especially because Kaltizi is slowly farming up. When he gets the first item, that should be a very strong Guinevere. I wonder what his first item will be, though. Usually it's a defense item first, like go for Molten Essence and then go for the Starlium Scythe, but he went for the
there you
Blade
go.
Armor.
Blade armor. Why do you think he picked up the blade?
Because they want to be aggressive this time. They literally get in front of Emma, like quickly, they rotate into the top lane. Want to make sure that he will not be punished after his jump.
Looks like that's exactly what they're doing here. Already Kaltizi jumping in.
Looking for a play. Demon Kite just gets out with an easy Mortal Coil. Now it might be a re-engage. And the sun comes in. Sanji able to pop the glooms. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Sanford and Nats going ham in that 1v1. Seems like Nats will be able to walk out of it with a win as he pops the regen and clears the wave out.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see that Aqua is taking a very unique approach to this. He's using his ultimate, his IMU, for the black shoes. I thought maybe he would use something a little bit more aggressive, but he goes for his life insurance instead.
Let's see Retreat battle. This time still Carl Teasy. All 3 turtles secured by Echo. RSGPH in the early game only able to find a kill advantage.
RCPH kind of feeling the fact that they are not having any kind of initiator afterwards. Good thing is Nats actually won the lane. Gets a turret in the bottom lane. They gave them a little bit of an advantage, but they did lose on 3 turtles. Still want to be aggressive this time though.
Both are chill. Don't really want to go for anything too crazy. Meanwhile, as I say it, Nats, Furious Dive gets the knockup and gets out. Beautifully done by Nats, despite a heavy initiation. Now it's another Black Dragon form. Nats is back to half, maybe even a quarter right now. Is Nats going to be able to find a Petrify in the Furious Dive? Not able to connect on that Furious Dive, but the passive burns Kaltizi down. Meanwhile, Sanford doing the same thing into the back line. Light able to flicker around right now. It's eye for an eye. Catches 2. He's looking for one more slash, and he finds it now. It should be him falling, unless he's able to make a miracle play. Dashing into the base. Aqua should follow through very fast. That's a guy who wins! My goodness, and a decimate though from Demon Kite denies the escape from Sanford.
The 1-for-1 trade. Lights for Sanford. In this particular exchange for the Roamer and the EXP, who was it worth it for?
Oh, definitely RCPH, especially because they also burned Flicker onto JP. And that's only the expense of Light. Light activating the ultimate Bloom. Or that was the reason why Nats was able to survive, gets the Furious Dive, and gets the knockup as well. RCPH are well coordinated as a team.
Man, it's so close here. I think one of the main things that I see very different is the fact that Carl Teasy has a level ahead of Demon Kite.
That's 2 main CC onto Iman, knocked up for eternity. Meanwhile, now Demon Kite has to use that Mortal Coil just in time. Does get the timing down, but the damage will still come through. Different Bastion. Oh my goodness!
No.
Demon Kite with 1 HP, unkillable.
He survives that all that in that 1v3, all that damage coming through. But at this point, unfortunately for RSGPH, Echo, I feel like now they're ahead.
Yes.
Benedetta going to be able to get that tower on the top side. Carl Teasy has a 2-level lead, now a 1-level lead. But Carl Teasy is very close to that level 13 point.
Most specifically, Benegudi is farming uncontestedly for the past few minutes. They even helped him get a kill up top, and then eventually onto the bottom lane. So a lot of farm on the Beatrix for sure. And they're baiting Echo. This is actually what you wanted to do against RSG's lineup. RSG's composition are very all in. They don't want to bait. They want to commit to a kill. And that is how Echo is approaching this. They're utilizing JP to poke and prod RSGPH.
That's a Black Dragon form from Nats. Trying to find an opening in this team fight. Meanwhile, Sanford up top, going to the clear, going for the cut. And maybe possibly a split push. JP going to be caught in that furious dive of the Petrified. Nats on point. Sets off perfectly for Demon Kite to look for it. But now the facial migration connects onto the back. Still able to survive. But Nats again with the help of Aqua. Just takes him down. Now it's Sanji running away. But Nats is able to pop in that Black Shoes, helping Sanji get out. But now it's going to be Sanford with the help of Benny. Demon Kite diving back to the turret. Not able to really go for anything else here, though. It's going to be Sanford, unless one Mortal Coil gets out. Aqua is there, but Sanford is bigger. It's Echo with another big win in this trade, just with Sanford. No, Aqua takes him down.
What in the world?
Beautiful team fighting for both teams, but most specifically Nats. What a god in this Yu Zhong. Eventually dies, but his timing on the Petrify. Carl Teasy tried to wait for that. And because Carl Teasy was waiting for the Petrify before he went out, he actually got poked so much and it was put so low. In the end, he was petrified during the retry battle. And that was going to be Demon Cat securing the Lord and a couple of kills. RSG PH are at a different level, and that's once again. It's Nats Entertainment, everyone.
I wanted to see this, right? I wanted to see him on a hero that is active, that can unlock this potential, and finally we get to see it. Carl TZ, though, goes in for the jump, is able to get away out of that, but Amon will pick it up.
Oh, Nats! What an initiation this time onto Benny. Just some zoning from Nats. My goodness, though. Now Sanford with the Petrify and a final blow onto the Requiem and a spatial migration. The Wombo happening right after a Wombo from Nats. Plays after plays.
I don't know if Nats actually made a mistake, like going down to the Dragonite form, but that spelled the doom for RSGPH. It was a very nice jump already, but he prematurely ended his ultimate, and that gave the go signal for Echo to dive.
Oh, Sanford, though, needs to be careful with the magic damage coming out from Aqua, especially now that he's already picked up that lightning punch. He's going to be able to help him in terms of movement speed, but JP goes in deep.
Circling Eagle just to zone RSG away, but now he is actually in a bad spot. Guiding Wind, oh, hit the wall. Now it's Aqua. Dashing forward, looking for the Terrify. Good backup from the rest of Echo. Super high caliber gameplay.
Viva Bruno does have a little bit more items compared to Benecutie, but one thing that's special about Benecutie is that he has the Wind of Nature now. Sanji might be run over. No, not be the case. Target is Carl or the purple buff. Who gets it?
Iman.
Okay. Very more important target. Can Sanford get out? Yes, he will.
This game has gotten so action-packed for the past few minutes. Like earlier on, it was really passive, and then everything starts to unfold with both of these teams looking for aggressive plays on one another. In terms of items, there were 2 NODs for Echo. Is that full respect over to Nats and just Light alone?
Very important, yes. That's her question, yes. And I think that there's a lot of value in that for sure. Because there's a lot of, yeah, obviously RSGPH wants to commit with their ultimate because they have the Yu Zhang. But at the same time, they have a lot of heal too.
That's flying by. JP does the same with the Circling Eagle onto Light, just to try to open up some of the space. Meanwhile, Benny, the Guerrilla Warfare strat, now called easy, jumps in the midst of it all, jumps in and gets out, but not for long. Nats burns him down with that passive and even zones Benny away. Now it's Sanford who jumps into the back, but Demon Kite is still as on point as ever. Finds another. Now it's Sanji caught, and in the midst of it all, it's a triple for Iman on the Bruno.
Again, it's the Yu Zhang, and commitment's coming up from RSGPH. Benecutie wants to salvage his team, but he gets stunned up. Flicker out.
Can he outplay this?
I don't think...
Does Demon Kite want to go for the chase around the Land of Dawn? Benecutie, can he make his way out? He goes in for
I think
the
he's
item.
just stopping the recall.
I think he can win this as well. I mean,
Yeah, I think he's just stopping the recall because they were going for the end.
The base is wide open, and with everything down there, they should be able to end to take game 2. Super aggressive RSGPH picks